All right, peace and blessings, assalamu alaikum, shalom family. Thank you for taking this time to watch this video. And we're going to talk about the elections because elections is here now. And I wanted to be able to do this on a live stream, but things just got out of whack and I really didn't have the opportunity to make it happen. So since I'm out here doing my running little errands, I figured I'll go ahead and do it this way and do the Kanye or Ye presentation for a straight 2 hours. So we'll be doing that this weekend. But dealing with elections, that's what's all on TV. Every commercial, you get an election commercial of somebody talking about, hey, make sure you get out to vote. But notice this, how they aim their ads at their certain audience. So 4 years ago, they did an ad, or 2 years ago, they ran an ad with the girls in the strip club telling black men to get out and vote. Very disrespectful video. But that's where it was aimed to our brothers that sit home, don't do nothing. And so they get the strippers to come out, to shake their butt and go up and down the pole and tell you to get out and vote. Now this is a TV commercial now. Now they stepped it up. They stepped it up. And they bring Trina and some homosexual rapper, and they're saying no fucking without voting. No having sex without voting. Now, you don't see no commercials sent to white folks, Hispanic folks, Asian folks. This is black folk that they making up these videos, and that's their target audience. The Democrats got signs out around this city: vote, stop the racists, and vote. Like the Democrats aren't racist as well. It ain't just one party. It's both groups in the same damn party treating us in a manner that's so disrespectful. Both parties did what they did to get us in the mess, the condition that we in. Both parties. So what I've been telling people, you go out to vote, you got another option. Because people say, we got to vote for the lesser of the two evils. I say the hell with that. You don't have to vote for the lesser of the two evils. When you go to the polls, regardless of where you at, write my name in there. Maurice D. Muhammad. Write my name in there. That's who you vote for. You vote for Black First. As I was at a dinner and I was explaining, we not voting no Republican or Democrat. We're voting Black First. You lived white first. And what did you get from it? You got nothing. Voting for the lesser of two evils. If that's our choices, then we make another choice. Our choice is Black First. Today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Black First is our way. It's the only way. And anything else is just horseplay. Anything else is just foolishness. Why is it foolishness? You hear about Dr. Oz and John Fetterman. What has Fetterman said he gonna do for you? What has Dr. Oz said that he gonna do for you? You hear about Herschel Walker down there in Georgia. What has Herschel Walker said he gonna do for you? What has the Reverend said that he gonna do for you that's running against Herschel Walker? They ain't said shit. They ain't said nothing about what they gonna do for you. Because they don't care about you. So why give them your vote? Here's this one. Now, Herschel Walker is a cracker lover. He's a cracker lover. He ain't gonna change. That's his thing. That's his tea. That's his flavor. So you already know he ain't got no love for you. You ain't got to vote for him. Who's next? Who wants to step up next? The Reverend. This man is a reverend. Supposed to be a man of God. But he believes in abortion. Wait a minute. So if this man, who's a reverend, can't even keep his commitment to the God that he said called him to preach, you better listen to me. If he can't keep his commitment to the God that he said called him to preach, what the hell do you think a commitment that he's gonna keep to you or me? He ain't keeping no black commitments. If he can't keep no commitment to the God that he's supposed to serve, to the God that he's supposed to love, he can't keep no commitment to you. So voting for him, you voting for a liar. And you voted for too many damn liars who come to you and say all of these good things, but at the end of the day, you get nothing. And other people get more than what you got. Look at Stacey Abrams. She wants to turn Georgia into a sanctuary state. Not for you. Not for me. Not for us. But for the illegal. The criminal. Make it a sanctuary state for them. Now let you get caught driving on a suspended license or not paying the bill and they take your ass to jail. Ain't no sanctuary for you. Ain't no saving you. Ain't no, we're not gonna work with the police. Sanctuary cities and states, they don't work with the federal government to round up these illegal criminals and get them out. They say we don't work with y'all because it's sanctuary. Where's your sanctuary? Where's your sanctuary? You suffered worse than some illegal, but they get more rights than you. Stacey Abrams don't represent you. She don't give a damn about you. None of them. None of them. And you see how disrespectful they are of you. And the thing is, they need you. That's why they putting up all these commercials to pull you in. To let you see, oh yeah, hey, that's right. Shake that ass, baby. Shake that ass, baby. Get out there and vote. Make sure you get your sticker. Really? Really? You done degenerated that far down? Really? You done lowered your own value to be that low? Seriously? Is this what we have become? Voting is your right as a citizen. The problem is you've never, well, I can't say you've never, because we did prior to Reconstruction. Once we were given the right to vote and we voted our self-interest, and we had black people in office, because we knew we wasn't going to vote for no white person to be over us. We done lived under that. So we're not voting for them. We're going to vote for that looks like us, that represents us, that knows our pain, that knows our cry. The hell do we look like in 2022 voting for a cracker to be your ruler? Voting for a cracker to be your master. You mean to tell me we can't understand what we need so we can do what we need to do to come up out of this pit hole? We gotta think. That's why I'm telling everybody, yes, go to the polls, but don't vote for no cracker, and don't vote for no cracker-loving nigga. Don't vote for no cracker-loving nigga. And don't vote for no hunky nigga either. You know them hunky niggas, they're the ones that's biracial. Don't vote for no goddamn hunky nigga. They don't have your best interests at heart. So you write my name in there. Because the Black First political party coming to a city that you in with our own candidates who understand what you know. Don't you know in 1965, the United States government said, if we don't integrate these niggas now, when they reach 20 million, it will never happen. It will never, they will never reach equality. Oh, hell. We're over 20 million. We're 40 million. And you still singing, we shall overcome? You still singing, you still talking about, we gotta have equality? You're never going to get it. The United States government told you that before we were born. They said it. It's not going to happen. So stop crying for it. Stop looking for it. You take it. You take it. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You take it. This cracker wanted you as their servant. So what did they do? They took you. They took you and said, now what you gonna do? So it's our time to take power. To take power. You know, I ain't playing. See, and that's been the goddamn problem all the time. You playing around with these damn crackers and they not playing with you. This ain't no goddamn game. You know, this ain't checkers, this chess. Nigga, you don't know how to play chess, and you damn sure don't know how to wiggle your way through or make a way in this world. See, you want to play by the crackers' rules and wonder why your ass keep getting ripped off. Because they make the goddamn rules. So since they going to make the goddamn rules and you're going to abide by them, they know exactly how to fuck you by those rules. Make your own rules. Make your own rules. Make your own way. And make them bow down to you. Don't ask them, make them. And if you don't make them, whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? It's yours. It's mine. It's ours. Because it is our responsibility to make them bow down. Make them bow down. They're not stronger than you. They're not smarter than you. But you got a 4-letter word that keeps you locked. And because of this 4-letter word, you won't do what you need to do. What is this 4-letter word? Fear. Fear. You fear them too much. You fear them too much. And for what? And for what? See, we say, when we whoop enough ass, everybody gonna get in line and do right. And that's a true statement. Because in America, this cracker knows how to whoop your ass when you don't, when you go outside of what he say. He know how to whoop your ass to make you say, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to go there no more. God damn, he beat the shit out of Rodney King. Or God damn, they killed Mike Brown and left his body there for hours for everybody to see. Why? Why would he do that? Why would he want your babies to see that dead body laying in the street? Why? Why? Because it's fear. See, the enemy has to teach you to be afraid of them. They have to teach it to you. As the scripture said, God said, I did not give you the spirit of fear. I didn't give that to you. So who gave it to you? The cracker put it into you. Because he had to break you so that you would do his bidding that you do his will and not nobody else's. But you gotta understand that season is gone. It's gone. It's over. It is done. You are not to fear them, because the reality, they are to fear you. But you done forgot who you are, because they made sure that you don't know anything about who you are. They made sure of that. They got you so damn confused because they knew their time is up. They got you so damn confused that you out here in the dead of winter saying, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It ain't no damn New Year. You still in the dead of winter. It's still the same old year. But because they play around with the calendar and do things that you're not aware of, they make it seem that it's this when it's really that. And we never, the real calendar is the lunar calendar. You working under the Gregorian calendar. They changed calendars because they knew they were only going to be on this earth for a certain amount of time. They knew that their power would only last a certain amount of time. And when the people of God, you, me, us, come into the knowledge of who they are and who we are, they come into the knowledge of the time and what must be done, that we would execute their ass.
We're ready.
That we would execute their asses. And that would be the end of the day with that. And we got to understand that this is the time for their end. This is the time for their rest.
We're
not
ready.
Us. And so when we understand what has to be done, we can do what needs to be done, and we can do it in the proper manner. Because right now, we're not doing things in the proper manner. And we have to start doing them in the proper manner. I'm trying to send a text while I'm doing this video, so please excuse me. I didn't want to have to stop the video, stop recording. So I didn't want to have to stop the recording and then try to put both of the recordings together. So I want to do that, and hopefully we can still be good. But the elections, you have to understand, if they don't respect you, you're never going to get anything from them. You have to remember there was no such thing as public education, right? When we were freed, when we came up out of slavery, we began teaching each other and our children. And the white folks from the north come down and see that we got schools. Now the poor cracker, they ain't had no school. The rich cracker had a school. The poor cracker didn't have a school. But we had a school because we understood. We got to know how to read and write. So we began teaching our children. And then the federal government said, well, we're going to send money to help you do the things that you need to do. Then they say, well, shit. The niggas getting taught. We got to open up schools for the poor white trash. And this is how public education began for them. They wasn't smart enough to figure out you need to know how to read and write. They wasn't even on that level. They never are. But we are. There's no advancement that the rich cracker or the poor cracker, no advancement that they have made that we didn't do it. That's just the reality. Now, you gotta think. With these commercials, they're not going after the affluent black person, middle class person. They going to, quote unquote, the lowest of the low. Black man, black woman. Black woman, don't have sex with your man if he don't go get that sticker and say, I voted. Now, they don't tell white women that. Hell, they don't tell Asian women that. They don't tell Hispanic women that. But they tell you that. And what you gonna get from your vote? You ain't gonna get nothing. But the illegal immigrant go get something because you gonna vote a Democrat in the office. And the Democrat gonna say, the hell with you, let me do this for them. Biden has not shown to be your friend. He say, if a president says something, it's important. It matters. Because a president said it. Nigga, what? What? It matters because a president said it? Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because you said, Obama said, Clinton said, Bush said, Daddy Bush said, police shouldn't be killing black people. But the niggas, the crackers are doing it anyway. So your words don't mean shit. Not when it comes to us. Daddy Bush said, read my lips. No new taxes. What happened? New taxes. What a president say don't mean a goddamn thing. Obama said the police officer acted stupidly. The police chief said, nigga, don't you be coming on no TV talking about my police officers. Then Obama said, come on to the White House, let's have a beer summit. Let's sit down and let's talk about it. They said, nigga, what we got to talk about? We ain't apologizing to your friend Skip Gates. To hell with that nigga. Yeah, we did what we did. What you gonna do? Obama ain't do nothing. They had their little beer summit at the White House. Police said, I ain't sorry for what I did, and I'll do it again. What a president say don't mean shit. Eric Holder said, America is full of cowards when it comes to the race issue. Eric Holder was the Attorney General, was the top cop in the land. Where was he on Ayanna Jones? He was quiet. Quiet like a mouse. 7-year-old black girl gets shot in the head by the goddamn police. Threw a grenade in the window, a flashbang. And it lands on her and goes the fuck off, so she gets on fire. Then they bust in the house and put a bullet in her brain. Where was Eric Holder? Where was Obama? You got power. You got authority. But you ain't using it on behalf of black people. You're quiet. Where is the money? You doing the budget? Where is the money for black programs to help black people? If you got it for an illegal, but you don't have it for a citizen who's black, you ain't no money, no programs for us. But you have this for an illegal? We got to begin to think and understand that that's problematic. Because you run for office, you get in office, you come up with the budget, but you don't have nothing in there for our people, for our teenagers, for our children. And what the hell you get power for? You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You don't want to do something for black people because you're going to piss the cracker off. See, that doesn't make any sense. See, when they get in office, they take care of their own, right or wrong. They're going to take care of their own. But you get in office and you scared. You got to make sure you double down and take care of them white folk. But when it comes to your own, you all of a sudden, you become like Stevie Wonder. You can't see. That's why you have not earned the right to be chosen, to be picked as no leader. I told y'all before in another lecture, you are the real power, not them, because it takes you to put them in office. So you are the real power. So you want to speak truth to power? Then you speak it to us. Because you are the power, not them. Because they rely on you to put them there. And you've been putting them there out of your ignorance. And it's time for us to stop being ignorant. Because what you do when you become ignorant and you stay in your ignorance, the future generations that's coming behind have to put up with your goddamn ignorance. They got to put up with your cowardice to do the things that need to be done. Because you just punk out. At every damn turn, you just punk out. And all of this punking out, you should be tired of. Look at your surroundings. What has it benefited you? Where has it gotten you? Yeah, we have people, we have black people in all areas of government. But us as a people, our positioning has not changed. And I don't care how big you get. Now, Obama was president. He was president. But what did they call him? That monkey, that nigger. Ain't no respect for him. He doing his speech in the State of the Union. And what that cracker say? You lie. You lie. And they ain't done that for no other president. But they did that to him. Why? Because they had no respect for him. They had no respect for him whatsoever, because in their eyes, that ain't the president of the United States. That's a nigger. And that nigga better not get out of his place. Go back and think when they were in California and this little white lady was the mayor and they were on the tarmac and she was putting her finger in his face, lecturing him. And what did they do? What did they do? They went along with it. They went along with it. That is behavior that we should have never accepted, that he should have never accepted. And it led to Benjamin Netanyahu coming to America, getting on TV, and talking to him like he's a boy. And the reporter from MSNBC, who's married to the cracker over the Federal Reserve at that time, Greenspan, she said Netanyahu came to America and talked to Obama like he's a boy. And that went out over world news. Talk to this man like he's a boy in his own house. Now, Netanyahu didn't get along with Bill Clinton. But you notice he didn't come to America and talk to Bill Clinton like that. And they didn't even like each other. But he didn't do that. So we got to understand exactly who are you voting for? Why are you voting for them? Because doing the same things that we've been doing for generations, and it has produced nothing but failure after failure. There's no justification and continue doing the same thing, because you're setting up the generation that has to come behind you to deal with the same BS that we got to deal with today. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. So if we're going to be a free and independent people, we have to take the reins and say, this is what we're going to do for ourselves. One person wrote me a letter a few years ago when Trump was in office, and they were putting these children in the cages. And they were asking me, why didn't I speak out on that? Because that was bad. That was wrong. And my reply was, that ain't my issue. They got people that speak for them. That's not my issue. I don't carry water for them. I don't put on a cape for them. I'm a black man. So I speak on black people issues. Hell, and you all of a sudden getting a conscience because you see Mexican children in cages? Well, hell, go to any city in America and go to their juvenile detention center. You'll see black children in cages. You go to Mexico, you'll see African children in cages. Because they came to America illegally. And they were put in, or came to Mexico illegally. And they were put in cages. I don't hear you crying for them. We ain't got time to keep crying for everybody. You cry enough for yourself. And you got to learn that we got to do what we need to do for ourselves. We see our brother Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. Now he out there, he talking truth about the fake Jew. They not the real Jew. They're Ashkenazi Jew. And you know like I know, that's not no Jewish is no race. Ain't no new race. That's the cracker. That's the white folk perpetrating like they you. So they go around and they wear the beard, then the hats and all this stuff, and go to the Wailing Wall. Pretenders. That's why the Bible calls them the synagogue of Satan. See, but you too scared to say that. You too scared to read that out loud. Why? Because you're afraid of that cracker, like that cracker is your God. Kanye called it right. He could never be anti-Semitic. They're not Semitic. They're not Semitic. Just because they speak Hebrew, because they learned a language that was never their language. Oh, I speak Hebrew. I'm Semitic. No, you're not. If I learn Chinese, do that make me Chinese? No. I can say konnichiwa all day long. That don't make me no goddamn Chinese or Japanese. So because they read Hebrew, speaking Hebrew, that don't make them Semitic. They are who they are. They are pretenders. And then they say, well, Whoopi Goldberg was wrong because she said it wasn't a race thing. It was man's humanity, inhumanity against man, because they both were white. The Germans were white. The so-called Jews were white. So they ain't got nothing to do with race. And they said, oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. You shouldn't say that. You anti-Semitic. You better take it back. You better bow down. You better apologize. Now everybody know Whoopi told the truth. But when it comes to standing up, when it comes to standing up and saying what need to be said, you find a convenient vehicle, a convenient reason to be quiet. Oh, I don't want to start no fuss. I don't want to say nothing wrong. You rich. You got money on top of money. And you can't speak the truth? See, they used these Nuremberg laws that Hitler made to discriminate against the fake Jew. They used these laws because it was these laws that the Nazis came up with that said, we're separating the Jew from the German. If your grandparents were Jewish, then damn it, you a Jew and you ain't a German citizen. And so they said, this is how Jews became a race. But that don't even make sense. And you know the law was wrong. You know the law was wrong. That don't make you no race. It's not a Jewish race. You ain't even a real Jew. You come up from Germany. You come up from Russia. You're a European. You're an Ashkenazi Jew. What happened to the Jews that was in Ethiopia that y'all helicoptered in to Israel, and then next thing you know, you maltreating them, you're treating them wrong. Acting like they're not even human beings. But you call yourself a Jew who's supposed to be children of God. That's why the Bible says, for those who say they are Jews, but they are not. They are of the synagogue of Satan. Preacher, why you don't preach that? Why you don't tell that? Because you scared too. You scared too. You done made that cracker your God. You bow down to them every damn chance you get. And then you wonder why you're not successful. See, God is no punk like you. But you would rather punk out than be a real man of God, to be a real woman of God. You embrace homosexuality. I saw T.D. Jakes, that lying faggot, on TV, and they was asking him, oh, so you accept homosexuality now? Well, yes, we got to accept everybody. Oh, it's all good. So he said, homosexuals gonna go to heaven now? Yes, because we can't discriminate against that. And I say, nigga, I thought you said God called you to preach. I thought you said you had a calling. Look here. If God, who you claim to love and you claim to serve, if you would trade on him, if you would lie on him, we don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance. See, black people, you gotta realize that some of these preachers need to be janked by their goddamn collar and pulled off that pulpit because they teaching you lies. They don't even believe the stuff that they supposed to believe. They just don't. They're playing games with your life. And you can't allow them to continue to play that game. You can't. It's either them or you. They want to play around? Look here, it'll be the last time. Because you're sentencing generations of our people to death when you continually teaching these lies and just trying to make things fit because you love a world that's built on evil and corruption. You love it and you want to fit in that world. I hate this world. God hates this world But you love this world, and therefore, because you love the world, you are an enemy of God. You're an enemy of God. And that makes you our enemy. And we got to understand, and we have to be courageous to say what need to be said and do what need to be done. And to hell with what it looks like. I have people write me, especially these hunky niggas, they'll write me in a second. Oh, Muhammad, why are you so hard on white folks? Why are you so hard on us that's mixed? I say I'm supposed to be hard on the devil. Maybe if you do right, then you ain't got to worry about somebody being hard on you. But see, you hunky niggas, y'all think just because, you know, you half black, half white, that, you know, you can ride the fence. Shit. You can't ride the fence, because we know you love your white side more than you love your black side. You want to fit in, because you want the benefit. You want to be so close to them that the goodness that they got will rub down and run down on you. See, you want to get rich off of criminality. That's what you want. You want to get rich off of criminality. I want justice. I want justice. Our people deserve justice. And if that means taking from the rich and redistributing to us, then so be it, goddammit. It must be taken. It must be taken. Hell, if you break into somebody's house and steal their equipment and go sell it and give me the money, give me some of the money, even though I didn't break in the house, I didn't know that you did that, but I received benefit, I can get in trouble. I can get in trouble. And I didn't even know. So, but you know what y'all have done. You know the legacy of criminality that y'all have done. But you want to benefit from it. Don't you think that our ancestors know that they built this? That's generational wealth that you have stolen from us. Reparations is ours. And I'm not giving no cracker no moral argument, because you're not a moral people. You're an evil people. So you don't respect morality. So we're going to take what we want. It's just that simple. I ain't asking you for a goddamn thing. You're not my equal. You're not my equal. We should never be saying, I want to be equal to white folk. To hell. Look at their behavior. Look at their behavior. They delight in killing you. They're not a moral people. They are a lawless people. They kill with impunity and say, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? I'll kill your mama, I'll kill your daddy, I'll kill your children. What you gonna do about it? Tamir Rice was 12 years old. Ayanna Jones was 7 years old. And they're dead. And they're dead. And what you gonna do about it? It's time to wake up from this slumber. It is time to get active. It is time to reclaim your own. It is time to accept yourself. Accept your own and be yourself. Because trying to be somebody else is not going to work. We are black first. We are God's people. You're not the people of Satan. You're God's people. But you've been brought up in a way that benefits our enemy to our own detriment. And that has to change. You're not going to make it living like that. You have to understand that it's our time to rule. And rulership demands accountability. Rulership demands accountability. And we can't run from it. We got to run to it. So they always talking about, oh, it's going to be a race war. It's going to do this. See, they want to fight you. They want to fight you. But this time, we'll give them your fight. And we ain't running from you. We will fill body bags with you all. You come this way trying to take our lives. I promise you, we will destroy every last one of you. This is our time. And don't sell yourself thin. Don't turn into no cracker lover. Don't turn yourself into some little piece of paper that go whichever way the wind go. Stand up and be a man. Be strong and be dominant. And take and wipe your eyes so you can see clearly and you can focus on the objective. That we got to rule this thing. Trust and believe. I'm going to rule this city. And I'm going to continue to grow it. Because we're going to take this nation. And this is not a pipe dream. This is reality. This is reality. And you better wake up to that reality. Because it ain't no playing games. So don't let them put no commercial of no booty shaking stuff in your face to make you to go in a way that you know is wrong. Don't do that. Stay with what is right. Stay with what is righteous. We are black first. So as we always say, you kill the nigga in you, I'm going to kill the nigga in me, and our God will reign supreme. We are black first. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Love you, family. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. And I apologize for being in the dark so you really can't see your brother. But know and understand I love you. And as I said, we're going to be on the live stream Saturday. And we're going to go more into this yay business because I really want to bring this out because you got to understand, don't you punk out on the truth. You stand on it. Don't be like Nick Cannon and all the rest of them that spoke the truth, but then when the pressure came, they buckled. They broke. No. If you're going to break, you're not worthy of the truth because you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough. And we got to be strong to withstand the pressure that comes from speaking the truth. Love y'all. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Black first.